But then as as you get older, you do less and less. You read and you don't emulate as much and so forth. But I don't think I'm to that stage yet. But I mean, just watching people that are approaching, in their 70s, approaching 80 and whatever, they don't tend to move as much as they used to. Let's put it that way. But anyway, Walmart, Well, I could, if you let me think about it, I could probably get together a dissertation on it. I don't like the profits that the Waltons make on Walmart. But when you go there and you see for lack of a word, lack of a better word, I'll talk about the little people that go there. You can have compassion on that, and the fact that Walmart, if nothing else, has given these folks a variety of products that were produced by even poorer people than they in China, and they, for the most part, are offered at affordable or almost affordable prices for the working class, so-called working class. Some people would say the welfare class. Well, I don't know. I mean, seriously, if you have a welfare class in your country, a so-called welfare class, who do you have to blame for that? I mean, maybe people have not been well educated. Maybe there are not available jobs that these people can have a decent standard of living. And those are the things that I look to. But, of course, conservatives always look to the fact that they're lazy, and they're black, or they're white trash, or whatever. That's the mean conservative Christian coming out. So-called Christian. It's not really a Christian attitude, but these people, they don't realize they're not Christians, so nothing you do arguing with them goes nowhere. As we can see from all the arguments that K1LEM has had on this frequency, where does it go? Do they ever catch on that what they say doesn't bother me because it's not true? I mean, seriously, it's ridiculous. Anyway, Harry, let's see. Oh, I know what I was going to say to you. You came across to me the other day on an email as if you were either, you say you're bipolar, either you were tending to go to one of the poles, or you maybe didn't understand what I meant by my comment about how rich makes rich richer, and how if you can keep people down, whether they be a racial minority or an economically minority, then you're fine, because you can go on making riches on Wall Street, gambling with other people's money, including their retirement money, making a lot more money for yourself. You can infiltrate government with your minions to be sure that your whatever you do on Wall Street or in corporation boardrooms will be sanctioned by a government that we are told in school is a government of the people for the people. But it is not a government of the people for the people, and it hasn't been for some time, if it ever was. We could argue that one in American history, but I don't think I want to argue it this morning. Anyway, I was hoping that you were not piqued by my comments about Albert Einstein and Robert Oppenheimer being socialists. Hope you were not piqued by that. Happens to be true, but most people don't know what a socialist is. They equate a socialist with a communist, and the two are not the same at all. True socialism has never, to my knowledge, ever come about on the face of the earth, because it never has had a chance to come about. People don't want to be equal. People do not want to be equal. They want to be better than somebody else, and they will fight until the death until they can be better than somebody else. and they will not work cooperatively together for the whole, and they will not see that what they do is actually destroying an entire country. And that's what you see with the GOP. You see the greedy pigs not seeing that their economic policies and all of this stuff, it's really destroyed the United States. And whether or not there's going to be a fire point into the future of revolution, I don't know. I sometimes think that there's probably an opportunity with Bernie Sanders, but I wonder sometimes if the powers that be, the politics and the money and all of this isn't going to keep Bernie Sanders exactly where they want him, being a wannabe president. But I think he'd be a good one. And I've got to admit I'm disappointed in our Barack Obama, and I voted for him.